want to come on here and cry or complain. I feel like the world gave their thoughts on Jared's fight. I definitely do think he won. Rewatched it a couple times. Rewatching it, even the first round, seeing that the score, the strikes were 36-22 for Jared, and Jared got a takedown at the end of the round. I literally want to just ask these judges, how in any way do you give the round to Paddy? Jared outstruck him by 14 and took him down at the end of the first. And his hooks were big hooks that were just landing at will in the first round. I want to know how two judges gave it to Paddy. But when you look back at it, you see it, and every time Paddy threw any punch, Paddy could land a light jab to the stomach, and the crowd was going nuts. And these people are judges; they get swayed by anything. I'm sure they probably follow Paddy. So for the people that I'm getting a lot of people, well, it's Dana. The UFC wants him to win. I mean, the UFC doesn't hire the judges. It's the commissioner, the state commission. They get the judges. I doubt the UFC cares who wins. Obviously, they want the big guy with more followers to win, but it's not like they're telling them to pick this guy or that guy. The judges get swayed, I feel like, and I think that the crowd reactions had a lot to do with it. But yeah, my picks were fire. But yeah, rewatching the fight, I feel like there's no possible way that Jared didn't win 30-27. And even in the third round, you can say whatever you want about it, but Jared controlled him on the fence, pushed him to the fence the whole third round and controlled it. So I don't know how two judges still gave Paddy that third round. It makes zero sense at all. But we move on. Jared's been back from way worse. It's a blessing for him to be here, have that stage. It's a blessing to see that he's getting all the attention that he deserves. It was a great fight from him, and I think that he showed a lot of improvements from his previous fight. So I think Jared's going to keep getting better every single fight. That's the thing I feel that Paddy's missing. When you get to the point where you're getting that big off your fights, you're getting up to 200 pounds, 190 pounds. It's not a joke. It's you're not in the training room, you're not getting better, and that's where you guys get better, is when you're not in camp. Because his camp start, and he's having to lose weight for the first 3 or 4 weeks just to get into a good shape to even start training it. So the first half of his camps are losing weight when they should be just focusing on the person that he's fighting. So I don't think that his skills are growing because he's getting so big out of camp. You need to look at what you did wrong that last fight, and you need to fix those things. And I don't think he's fixing them. Jared was landing that left hook at will. Paddy keeps moving his head back a lot, and other guys are going to start taking advantage of that. And Jared was a lot smaller than him, but Jared was controlling him on the fence anytime he wanted. Paddy went for a takedown, and Jared reversed it. In either of the wrestling sequences, Jared was on top. So I think Paddy got a lot of work to do if he really wants to be a champion. If he's in it for just hoping to get big bucks, I mean, he's obviously getting those, but if you want to be the champion, you got to get good. You got to get better. Do I think Paddy will fight Topuria? I do not think Paddy will fight Topuria. I think Paddy's going to be sitting out for a little bit. I think he's going to take some time off and go on his victory parade a little bit, go on a bunch of media, because I feel like he knows he lost that fight. And I think that he needs to just keep this hype train going. So whoever he fights next is definitely going to be a tough fight. So he has to pick carefully who he wants.